My child, stop scrolling for a moment. This message isn't random. The Holy Spirit has been trying to reach you for days, through signs, through sudden thoughts, through the quiet moments when your heart felt heavy. And right now, heaven just whispered your name. There's something divine unfolding behind the scenes. God has seen your patience, your silent tears, and the times you still chose faith when fear was louder. Every seed you planted in pain is now being watered by grace. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing preparing your miracle for the perfect hour. God says, open this right now, for what I promise is no longer pending. It's confirmed. The Holy Spirit has already signed your blessing with heavenly approval. You may not see it yet, but the spiritual release has already taken place. Doors are opening where you once faced walls. Hearts are softening where you once met rejection. And favor is coming from directions you didn't even expect. My beloved, lift your head, because this time it's real. This isn't another false hope. This is divine confirmation. Something within you is about to shift. Peace will replace confusion, and joy will return stronger than before. If this word stirred something deep in your soul, type 3131 in faith, not as a comment, but as your agreement with heaven's timing. Because the moment you believe, your miracle begins to manifest. I was carving rivers beneath the desert of your waiting, shaping unseen paths while you thought nothing was moving. Today, I invite you to walk those riverbanks of promise, wet with mercy, sweet with the taste of dreams resurrected. Can you hear it? The same voice that called Lazarus out of the grave is now calling your buried hopes to rise. Unbound, radiant, ready. Refuse fear's hollow counsel. Fear will always try to drag you back to disappointment. But hope, anchored in my nature, not in your circumstances, is never in vain. I cannot forget you. I do not grow indifferent. I do not speak promises only to let them fall silent. Every word I have spoken over you still pulses with divine intent, and in its appointed season it will bloom, like a long-awaited blossom after the chill of winter. Come now, take my hand. Let's walk the quiet corridors of your mind together. Let me rewrite every cruel script shame once authored. Where the enemy mocked you with impossible, I now write inevitable. Where voices labeled you unworthy, I proclaim chosen, loved, sent. Allow me to lift the weight of self-reliance from your shoulders and place upon you the light yoke of trust. For miracles flourish not in striving, but in surrender. And I am cultivating your heart, not for mere survival, but for divine reign in due season. No detour has delayed my design. No explosion of chaos has disrupted my purpose. I thread triumph through trial, weaving even your pain into a tapestry of my faithfulness. Believe this. The pages ahead won't merely echo the victories of others. They will carry your songs, your deliverance, your bold handwriting across the scroll of redemption. And others, those watching from the shadows, will find courage in the melody of your becoming. Invite me into mundane. Yes, even there, into your dishes, your commutes, your meetings. Watch me appear in a stranger's smile, in sudden peace, in the whisper that nudges you to speak love, when silence would feel safer. These are the trembling edges of holy ground. Do not miss them. The greatest wonders aren't only found in parted seas or pillars of fire. They're also hidden in healed relationships once declared dead, in the choice to forgive what once shattered you, in joy that bursts forth where sorrow long reigned. Each of these moments, no matter how small, is a seed of heaven sown into earth, and I will water everyone with grace, until forests of joy rise from fields once barren. So open wide the doors of your everyday. Let me invade every hallway, with light, with wonder, with possibility. And when storms come, and they will, do not panic. For miracles often ride in on the swirl of opposition. The disciples saw waves, but I was walking upon them. They saw scarcity, but I was multiplying bread in my hands. So it will be with you. Let the storm shout, My promise will always shout louder. Stand still. Worship. Let my name rise from your lips. And watch as walls of resistance crumble at the sound. Praise me before the breakthrough, because praise builds a bridge where tomorrow's miracle crosses into today. You don't need to convince me to act. You only need to align your heart with the truth that I already am. I am here. I am moving. I am weaving outcomes drenched in love. So let gratitude rise as your battle cry. Let peace wrap your mind like a fortress untouched by fear. Courage is not the absence of trembling. It is choosing to take one more step while holding my steadying hand. Now, breathe deep and feel it, the rhythm of hope, beating in your chest, in perfect harmony with mine. What if all of heaven is holding its breath, waiting to erupt in celebration the moment you dare to believe again? I crown you with the oil of gladness. I clothe you in garments of praise. And together, we will write chapters that shimmer with glory, chapters where doors swing wide, bodies are healed, families reconciled, and generations transformed by the quiet ripple of your obedience. Angels already rejoice, for they've seen the blueprint etched in heaven, a life steeped in wonder, saturated with miracle after miracle, shining like a lighthouse to all who wonder if I still move in impossible ways. Walk forward, eyes wide with holy anticipation, for the coming days will thunder with testimony. Let the world witness what happens when an ordinary heart dares to trust an extraordinary God, and when those wonders burst into full bloom. Return to my feet with joyful surrender, for here lies a sacred truth. Every miracle is more than an event. It is a mirror reflecting not just what I do, but who I am. If even now your heart whispers, I believe, then know this. My love for you is eternal. My guidance unwavering. My will that you feel safe, covered, completely loved. So lean close. Listen to the cadence of my heart, beating for you. Your faith moves me. Your belief is worship, even when your hands tremble, even when your voice quivers. Each decision to trust, each choice to hope, rises like a song to the halls of heaven. I see your thoughts sway from worry, then back again to hope. That quiet return is incense before my throne. The world seeks greatness in spectacle, but I am stirred by the whisper that dares to say, I still believe. Faith is not the absence of all questions. It is laying your questions gently at my feet, knowing that even in silence, I remain good. Even in mystery, I remain faithful. Breathe in that certainty. I am closer than your pulse, and there is no disappointment in my eyes, only delight, because you chose to keep walking toward me. Let that truth rest like dew on the soil of your soul. Worship is not bound to melody or microphones. It flows from unseen altars. When you choose integrity over convenience, forgiveness over resentment, gentleness over vengeance, this is the worship that pleases me. This is the fragrance that fills your life with peace the world cannot counterfeit, and strength the enemy cannot steal. Rest, beloved, rest in the knowledge that I am cultivating endurance in you. Every trial is soil for deeper roots, and those roots will hold fast. When the surface trembles, you are not being shaken to break. You are being deepened to stand. My peace is not as fragile as the world's. It does not shatter like glass under pressure. It flows like a river, bending, weaving, singing its way through every rock-strewn place. Unstoppable, unshakable, unafraid. So do not let the headlines of your day, dim, fleeting, filled with dread, eclipse the blazing headline of eternity. I am with you. I see you. I see the burdens draped across your shoulders. Financial strain, unspoken ache, relationships frayed at the edges, prayers that feel unanswered. And into your heaviness, I whisper, come to me. With every exhale, let go of what you cannot command. With every inhale, draw in my nearness. a presence that strengthens, sustains, and secures. Yes, familiar fears may return, like persistent birds pecking at freshly sown seed. But when they do, answer them with my word. Speak it aloud. Let truth echo through the quiet corridors of your mind, filling every crack where fear once slipped in. When weary weeks tempt you to doubt your strength, remember, my power is made perfect in your weakness. Invite me in to every conversation, every unseen task, every silent commute, every tearful night. Watch the ordinary shimmer with eternity. What you cannot measure, I multiply. Your faith sends ripples beyond what you see. In heavenly realms, angels rejoice when you cling to me in darkness, because they know chains are breaking in lives you've never even met. Someone is watching you, a colleague, a weary friend, and your quiet perseverance, your unseen, undramatic yes, is becoming their map toward hope. I am the master of timing. I orchestrate divine encounters, where one whispered encouragement can shatter the prison bars of despair. So celebrate the small beginnings. Honor the quiet victories. Not all miracles roar like earthquakes. Some arrive in gentle shifts, panic turning into praise, scarcity into generosity, sorrow into sacred empathy. Take joy in the subtle and the spectacular. Both sing of my glory. Guard the sanctuary of your mind. Thoughts are seeds, and they bloom where you water them most. So soak your imagination in visions of my goodness chasing after you. Let gratitude be the rain that feeds those dreams. And when old patterns arise, don't silence yourself with shame. Sit with me in the discomfort. Invite my truth into fracture until it mends with light. I am not impatient with your process. I'm the gardener who kneels in the soil of your soul, committed, careful, compassionate, drawing life from every dry place. Trust my pruning. It clears room for fruit. Trust my pacing. It protects the bloom. And trust my presence, for you will never walk through any season alone. Now receive this truth, not in passing, but like fire etched on stone. I rejoice over you with singing. Let that melody echo through your mornings and settle over your nights. When doubts come creeping like shadows, they trespass on territory already bought with my blood and sealed by my spirit. Your faith still pleases me, even when it trembles, even when it questions, even when it's just a whisper in the dark. That whisper, it is worship. It pours peace and strength into your soul. So carry this with you today, like a lantern through every hallway of your life. I have ordained beautiful works for you, not to earn my love, but to express it. Walk forward. My delight goes before you. My mercy surrounds you, and my blessing will follow you. Every step, every sigh, every day, keep seeking me, even when it's hard, even when faith flickers. For I will never stop guiding you.